Hi there, just a quick video that I'm putting together for you all, and this is all about recovery, how you should be doing your recovery. So if you're going out for a recovery run, if you're going out for a recovery bike ride, how long should it be, how hard should you be going, all this kind of thing. So to keep it really simple for you, if you're going out for a recovery run, bike, ride, walk, whatever activities that you're doing, first thing you need to know is what is the purpose of that training that you're doing at that time. And the clue's in the name, recovery. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the body to get back to the state that it was in before we did the hard work or the race or the weight training or whatever it was that's made our bodies ache. So if you've got muscle damage, if you've got DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, you may well need to be doing a recovery run. So initially I'll just talk about the run. If we're talking about the run, how long you should be going for really depends on what is your normal average run, what is your normal long run. So if you're training to be an ultra runner, an ultra endurance runner, your recovery runs could be longer than somebody who's training to do, say, 5,000 meters or a 5 miler or a 10k, because you're going to be training, your endurance base is going to be a lot more than theirs will be. So depending on what you're going for, and the same can be applied to triathlon, so if you're going from sprint triathlon through to Olympic distance, through to middle distance, which is a long way, or Ironman distance, full Ironman distance, your recovery is going to need to be different dependent upon the specificity of what it is that you're training for. So to give you a good guideline, duration, if you're normally training for around an hour at a time and you're running, then a recovery run could be 20-25 minutes. The effort level, you can go on RPE, rate of perceived exertion, and keep it down around 4 or 5 out of 10. Okay, if you're going on heart rate, you can keep it below 75% of maximum heart rate. However, if your legs are destroyed, you may well find that it's your body that's deciding just how fast you're going. You may in fact have to walk. It may in fact be really good for you that you are walking rather than running. So a nice slow recovery jog run. If you're going for longer distances, then a recovery run could be longer, but I wouldn't go any longer than 35 or 40 minutes regardless of what it is that you're doing. So that's for running. This is where your body's going to be getting the most impact with every step that you're taking. If you're on the bike, it's slightly different. You're not going to need as much recovery from biking as you will do with running, because it's a non-impact sport, unless of course you happen to fall off, in which case you're going to be needing a completely different sort of recovery. So if you look at the Tour de France riders as an example, when they get their days off, they don't just sit there with the feet up, they'll go out for an easy, comfortable ride, which for them will probably be an hour and a half to 2 hours. But what they're doing is they're spinning their legs. So they're keeping a fast cadence, but with basically very, very little resistance. They might in fact be on the small chain ring, just to keep those legs spinning, because what's that doing now? It's bringing all blood and nutrients to the body, flushing the system of all the dead muscle fibers and broken down cells and all the damage that's been left behind. It's going to flush all that out, bring in nice fresh oxygen, fresh nutrients to enable you to recover. If you're looking for swimming as an example as to get recovery, a lot of this is going to be decided upon just how much muscle soreness you've got. And within triathlon, where vast majority of people are going to be doing freestyle, so we're going to be looking at shoulder injuries, specifically shoulder injuries. So for a recovery in the pool, you don't need as much recovery in the pool as you would do cycling or running. So go for a different stroke, do different movements, do breaststroke, do backstroke, okay, do some sculling, do some very easy swimming, and that way you're enabling your body to recover. Duration, 25-30 minutes, that's all that you need to do just to get the body a chance to get some movement in it, and just get the body that chance to get some nutrients to those depleted stores that you've got. So I hope that helps you with recovery, and please make sure that when you're doing your recovery, you're doing it properly and you're taking it as seriously as you do your hard training. Because if you don't, it's going to keep you on that downward spiral towards dysfunction, which will then lead to injury, which will then lead to you not being able to be consistent with your training, poorer results, and it's going to start affecting what's going on in your mindset. Hope this has been of help for you. Make some comments, let me know if you're liking these videos or not. Ask questions, let me know what sort of things that you'd like us to be discussing, and we'll try and get that information out to you. We'll catch you again soon. Cheers, guys.